Hello everyone, this is Brian here to narrate our visit to Hammerfest, Norway. For a variety of reasons, I got plenty of photos of this day, but not that much video, so I thought I'd add this narration. I thought you might also enjoy this satellite map zoom, showing where Hammerfest is in relation to the rest of Norway and the rest of Europe. Hammerfest is the northernmost town in the world with more than 10,000 inhabitants, and it was the last stop our cruise made in Norway. I actually shot this panorama from our back deck in late afternoon, but I wanted to include it here at the start of the video to kind of make it consistent with the other days. Lovely harbor. Our shore excursion today began with a coach ride through Hammerfest, and our guide spoke at length about the town's tumultuous history. Founded in 1838, Hammerfest played a key role in the Napoleonic Wars as well as World War II, and as a result, large areas have been rebuilt multiple times. If that weren't bad enough, in 1890, almost half of Hammerfest was gutted by fire, requiring yet another rebuild. A highlight of the coach ride had to be this nonchalant encounter with a group of reindeer casually crossed the road in front of us without a care in the world. They seemed to roam the town unhindered, munching on people's lawns and landscaping, and seemed to care about people even less than white-tailed deer do in North America.
As a newcomer, you have to wait. And now you have the challenge, we have an albino on the right and the herd is on the left, and sometimes they panic and run into the bus as well.
Our excursion was called the Sami Experience, offering a taste of the culture of the native Sami people. The coach brought us to this structure, built in the traditional Sami way, where we heard a short lecture and enjoyed samples of Sami food and drink. On our way out, I took a picture of these neat hexagonal wooden chairs. I just thought they were cool looking. Next, we filed out and entered this other Sami traditional structure known as a Mikkelgamen. It was a lot bigger than it looks from this angle because it stretches a good deal back in the direction the camera's facing. Unfortunately, it was not in the slightest handicap accessible, so Brenda had no option but to sit it out. Once inside, we sat in a rough circle on the floor, on reindeer skins laid atop a bed of fresh tree branches. A fire pit burned in the center, with only a hole in the ceiling to release the smoke. We listened to an old Sami man talk about how, as a young boy, his family had fished and herded reindeer in keeping with the old traditions of the Sami, and how, in the decades since, their way of life had changed again and again till it was barely recognizable. After he'd spoken for several minutes, he performed a traditional Sami chant called a joik. Just a short walk from the Mikkelgamen was this beautiful scenic overlook of the harbor at Hammerfest, and you can see the Zuiderdam, our ship, docked. Brenda opted not to be rolled across the gravel to get a closer look. Accessibility was not great today. After that, it was back to the ship for dinner and scenic cruising. This area, known as Nordkapp, or Northern Cape, is the northernmost point not just of Norway, but of all of continental Europe. They gave us a good long look at it before we headed toward Iceland.